Good day, my friends. I want to talk to you about something that separates the successful from the struggling, the victors from the victims. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not who you know. It's consistency. Consistency is the key that unlocks the door to lasting success. You see, we all have dreams, goals, and ambitions. But dreams don't just happen because we wish for them. They happen when we show up day after day, doing the right thing, even when we don't feel like it. Success is not built in a day. It's built daily. Think about a seed planted in the ground. You water it, you nurture it, but for a while, it looks like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing, the foundation is being set, and if you stay consistent, keep watering, keep believing, keep doing the right thing, one day that seed breaks through the soil and it flourishes into something great. Many people start strong, but they don't stay committed. They work out for a week and expect to be in the best shape of their life. They start a business and expect to be successful overnight, but real success requires daily discipline. Small choices repeated over time. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is not intelligence or ability. It's consistency. The truth is, there will be days when you don't see progress, days when you feel like giving up, days when it looks like your hard work isn't paying off, but that's when you need to stay faithful. You may not see the results today, but every effort you put in is making a difference. Every step forward is bringing you closer to your destiny. So I want to encourage you, stay consistent in your vision. Keep showing up. Keep believing. Keep pressing forward. Because when you stay faithful to the process, success will be faithful to you. Success is not a product of one-time effort, nor does it come overnight. It is built on the steady, disciplined practice of doing the right things repeatedly. Many people look at highly successful individuals and assume they must have been born with extraordinary talent or had some lucky break that propelled them forward. But if you study their journeys, you will find one common denominator: consistency. They didn't achieve success because they worked hard for a week or stayed committed for a month. They made success a lifestyle by showing up every day, rain or shine, with unwavering dedication. Think about an athlete training for a championship. They don't work out just when they feel motivated. They train daily, pushing their limits even when they're tired or uninspired. The same applies to a musician mastering an instrument, a student preparing for exams, or a business person building an empire. It's not about occasional bursts of effort. It's about a long-term commitment to growth. The moment you stop being consistent, you lose momentum and progress slows down. That's why so many people start strong but fail to see results. They lack the perseverance to stay the course. Consistency doesn't just apply to big goals. It also affects the smallest details of our daily lives. The way you handle your responsibilities, how you treat people, how disciplined you are with your time. All of these things add up. A person who is consistently kind and hardworking earns the trust and respect of others. A person who exercises daily builds physical strength and endurance. A person who consistently learns and improves gains wisdom and expertise over time. The small, consistent actions you take each day determine the trajectory of your life. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant results. They go to the gym for a week and feel discouraged because they don't see major changes. They start a business and get frustrated when success doesn't come immediately. But success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires patience, faith, and perseverance. The real rewards come to those who are willing to stick with the process even when progress seems slow. If you stay consistent, the results will eventually follow, often in ways you never imagined. Another crucial aspect of consistency is discipline. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when you're tempted to take shortcuts or abandon your efforts. But discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means keeping your promises to yourself and refusing to be controlled by fleeting emotions. Successful people don't wait for motivation to strike. They create habits that keep them moving forward. They understand that motivation may fade, but discipline will carry them through. Consistency also builds trust and credibility. Whether in business, relationships, or personal development, people are drawn to those who are reliable and steady. Imagine a company that only delivers great service once in a while. Customers won't trust it. Or think about a person who is supportive and kind one day, but indifferent the next. It's hard to rely on them. When you are consistent, people know what to expect from you, and that reliability becomes one of your greatest strengths. Beyond external success, consistency also transforms your mindset. When you commit to daily improvement, you start to believe in yourself in a deeper way. When you commit to daily improvement, you start to believe in yourself in a deeper way. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you reinforce the belief that you are capable, disciplined, and worthy of success. On the other hand, when you constantly start and stop, you weaken your confidence and create doubt. The more consistent you are, the more resilient and self-assured you become. The truth is, consistency isn't always exciting. It's not glamorous or dramatic. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's choosing discipline over comfort, persistence over excuses. But if you look at anyone who has truly achieved greatness, you will see that they mastered the art of consistency. They built habits that carried them through challenges, and they never let temporary obstacles stop them. That same power is available to you if you choose to be consistent. Success is not an event, it is a process. It is not something that happens suddenly, but something that is built step by step, day by day. Many people dream of achieving great things, but few are willing to put in the daily effort required to turn those dreams into reality. The truth is, success is not about one big breakthrough. It is about small, consistent actions that accumulate over time. The choices you make today determine where you will be tomorrow. Think of success like constructing a building. You don't lay all the bricks in one day and expect the structure to stand. Instead, you place one brick at a time, carefully aligning each one to create a strong foundation. Some days, progress may seem slow. Other days, the work may feel repetitive. But if you stay committed and keep building, eventually the structure will take shape, and what once seemed impossible will become a reality. The problem is that many people want instant results. They go to the gym for a week and expect to see major physical changes. They start a business and expect immediate profits. When they don't see immediate success, they get discouraged and give up. But real success doesn't work that way. It requires daily discipline, patience, and a willingness to keep going even when results are not immediately visible. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Imagine a farmer planting seeds in a field. He doesn't expect to see crops the next morning. He waters the seeds daily, nurtures them, and protects them from weeds. For weeks, nothing may seem to happen, but beneath the soil, roots are growing, foundations are forming, and eventually the plants break through the ground. Success works the same way. The efforts you put in today may not show immediate results, but they are laying the groundwork for future breakthroughs. Success is not just about talent or intelligence. It's about commitment. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the smartest or the most gifted. They are the ones who stay consistent. They are the ones who wake up every day, put in the work, and refuse to quit when things get tough. They understand that greatness is built in the small, unseen moments of daily discipline. Another key to daily success is mastering your habits. The small routines you follow each day shape your future more than you realize. If you make it a habit to read, learn, and grow, you will develop wisdom over time. If you make it a habit to exercise and eat well, you will build a strong and healthy body. But if you develop negative habits, procrastination, laziness, or lack of discipline, those will also compound and lead to failure. Your future is hidden in your daily habits. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the work, days when you feel tired, discouraged, or unmotivated. But that is when you need to push through the most. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired, but true success comes to those who stay committed, even when the excitement fades. The difference between winners and losers is that winners keep going when others quit. So whatever goal you have in your heart, commit to working on it daily. Don't wait for the perfect time or the right conditions. Start today. Build good habits, stay consistent, and trust the process. Because success is not found in one big moment. It is built in the small daily decisions you make. Success is like a seed planted in the ground. When you first put it in the soil, it looks small and insignificant. You cover it with dirt, water it, and wait. For days, weeks, or even months, nothing seems to happen. But just because you don't see growth doesn't mean the seed isn't developing. beneath the surface. Roots are forming, foundations are being laid, and something powerful is taking place. The same is true for success. It takes time, patience, and faith. Many people give up on their dreams because they don't see immediate results. They start a business, a new habit, or a personal goal, but when success doesn't happen right away, they become discouraged and quit. But just like a farmer who understands the process of growth, you must be patient and keep nurturing your vision. The results may not be visible today, but that doesn't mean they aren't on the way. One of the biggest mistakes people make is digging up the seed too soon. They plant an idea, a goal, or a dream, but when they don't see quick progress, they abandon it and move on to something else. Imagine if a farmer kept digging up his crops every few days to check if they were growing. He would never see a harvest. In the same way, if you keep starting and stopping, doubting and quitting, you will never experience the full potential of what you planted. Every great success story is built on time and persistence. The most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and artists didn't wake up one day and suddenly find themselves at the top. They spent years in preparation, working behind the scenes, developing their skills, and staying faithful to the process. They endured setbacks, failures, and challenges, but they didn't stop watering their seed. They believed that if they stayed consistent, growth would come. The process of success requires seasons, just like nature. There is a planting season where you invest effort without seeing much return. There is a growing season where progress happens slowly and steadily. And finally, there is a harvest season where the results of your hard work begin to show. But you cannot rush the process. If you try to force a tree to grow overnight, you will only end up frustrated. True success must develop naturally at the right time. One of the key ingredients to growth is faith. You have to trust that the work you're putting in today will pay off in the future. When a farmer plants a seed, he doesn't doubt whether it will grow. He expects it. He waters it daily, removes the weeds, and does his part, knowing that in due time, the harvest will come. In the same way, you must have faith in your dreams. Keep working, keep believing, and know that as long as you don't give up, success will come at the right moment. The truth is, slow growth is often the strongest growth. A tree with deep roots can withstand storms, while a weak plant that grows too fast can be easily uprooted. In life, the struggles, challenges, and waiting periods are what make you stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to develop resilience. Every delay is a chance to build character. If success came too easily, it wouldn't last. But when it is built over time, it becomes unshakable. So don't be discouraged if you don't see results right away. Keep watering your dreams with effort, consistency, and faith. Trust that just like a seed, your success is growing slowly, steadily, and in its perfect season. One day, when the time is right, your hard work will break through the surface, and you will reap a harvest greater than you ever imagined. Starting something new is exciting. Whether it's a new business, a fitness journey, a personal goal, or even a relationship, the beginning is full of energy and enthusiasm. People set big goals, make plans, and feel inspired to take action. But as time passes, that excitement fades, challenges arise, and suddenly what once seemed thrilling now feels like hard work. This is where many people fall off track. They start strong, but they don't stay committed. The truth is, success is not determined by how passionately you begin, but by how persistently you continue. Anyone can start with enthusiasm, but only those who push through the difficulties will see results. The gym is packed in January, but by March, many of those same people have given up. Entrepreneurs launch new businesses with excitement, but when they don't see immediate profits, they quit. The reason most people don't succeed isn't because they lack talent or opportunity, it's because they lack commitment. Commitment means showing up even when you don't feel like it. It means continuing to push forward when the initial excitement is gone. It's easy to work hard when everything is going well, but true success is built when you stay disciplined in the tough moments. The most successful people are not the ones who never struggle, but the ones who refuse to quit. They have the ability to keep going when others would have stopped. One reason people don't stay committed is that they focus too much on immediate results. When they don't see progress right away, they feel like their efforts are wasted. But success is like planting a tree. It takes time. Just because you don't see growth today doesn't mean nothing is happening. Every effort you put in, every step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. The key is to keep moving forward, even when progress seems invisible. Another reason people give up is because they let obstacles discourage them. The moment they face a setback, they assume they're on the wrong path. But every journey to success comes with challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of failure, it's the refusal to give up. Champions don't let failures define them. They use them as fuel to keep going. Staying committed requires discipline. It means sticking to your plan even when emotions try to pull you in another direction. Motivation will come and go, but discipline keeps you on track. When you discipline yourself to stay consistent, success is inevitable. Think of an athlete training for the Olympics. They don't rely on motivation alone. They follow a strict schedule, pushing themselves even when they don't feel like it. That's the kind of commitment it takes to reach your highest potential. One powerful way to stay committed is to remind yourself why you started in the first place. When difficulties arise, go back to your original vision. What made you begin this journey? What was the dream that inspired you? When you reconnect with your purpose, it reignites your passion and gives you the strength to keep going. Your why has to be bigger than your excuses. At the end of the day, success is not about how fast you start. It's about how long you last. The ones who achieve greatness are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Stay committed. Keep pushing forward, because if you don't stop, you will get there. Your future is not determined by luck, talent, or even opportunity. It is shaped by the small decisions you make every single day. What you do consistently over time becomes who you are. Your habits, whether good or bad, are silently shaping the direction of your life. If you want to change your future, you don't need a lucky break or a massive breakthrough. You need better habits. Think of your habits like the seeds you plant in a garden. If you plant seeds of discipline, growth, and positivity, you will reap a harvest of success and fulfillment. But if you plant seeds of laziness, procrastination, and negativity, you will eventually face the consequences of those choices. The life you are living today is the result of the habits you developed yesterday. And the life you will have tomorrow depends on the habits you build today. Many people focus on big goals, but they overlook the daily habits needed to achieve them. They want to get in shape, but they don't commit to daily exercise. They want financial success, but they don't develop the habit of managing money wisely. They want strong relationships, but they don't consistently invest time and effort into them. Goals set the destination, but habits determine whether you get there. Success is not built in one big moment. It's built in the small, repetitive actions that seem insignificant at the time. Waking up early, reading daily, exercising, practicing gratitude, staying disciplined. These habits may not seem like much at first, but over time they compound into extraordinary results. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented. They are the ones who mastered the right habits. The challenge is that bad habits are easy to form but hard to live with, while good habits are hard to form but easy to live with. It's easy to hit the snooze button, skip workouts, or spend hours on distractions. But over time, these small choices create a lifestyle of mediocrity. On the other hand, it takes effort to wake up early, stay disciplined, and push yourself to grow. But once those habits are established, they lead to a life of excellence and fulfillment. One of the best ways to develop strong habits is to focus on consistency rather than intensity. Many people start with extreme changes, like working out for hours or drastically changing their diet, but they quickly burn out. True transformation comes from small, sustainable habits practiced consistently over time. Even a simple commitment, like reading 10 minutes a day or exercising for 20 minutes, can completely change your future if done consistently. Your habits also shape your mindset. When you develop habits of discipline, resilience, and continuous learning, you begin to see yourself differently. You build confidence knowing that you are someone who follows through on commitments. On the other hand, when you constantly break promises to yourself, it weakens your self-belief. The way you act daily is shaping the person you become. So take a close look at your habits. Are they leading you toward the future you desire, or are they holding you back? Every small choice you make is shaping your destiny. If you want a different future, start with different habits. Because the truth is, success is not a one-time event. It's the result of what you repeatedly do. No matter what path you take in life, challenges and discouragement will come. It doesn't matter how talented, prepared, or passionate you are. At some point, you will face difficulties that test your faith, your patience, and your determination. Many people assume that when they encounter obstacles, it's a sign to stop, that maybe they weren't meant to succeed. But the truth is, challenges are not roadblocks meant to stop you. They are opportunities meant to strengthen you. Every great success story includes moments of struggle. The most successful athletes have endured injuries, setbacks, and failures. The most successful entrepreneurs have experienced rejection, financial losses, and disappointments. The strongest relationships have faced hardships, misunderstandings, and moments of doubt. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up is not the absence of struggle. It's the ability to keep going despite it. One of the biggest reasons people quit is discouragement. When things don't go as planned, when progress seems slow, or when others criticize and doubt them, they start to believe the lie that they are not capable or worthy of success. But discouragement is a test. It is meant to see if you will keep pushing forward when the excitement fades, when things get difficult, and when you feel like giving up. If you can push past discouragement, you will step into a level of success that most people never reach. Challenges are not there to break you, they're there to make you stronger. When you go through tough times, you develop resilience, patience, and wisdom. Just like a muscle grows stronger when it is stretched and challenged, your character and ability to handle success grow when you endure difficulties. Without challenges, there is no growth. Without struggles, there is no strength. The obstacles in your path are not there to stop you. They are there to prepare you. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in life come right after the hardest battles. Just when you feel like giving up, just when it seems like nothing is working, that is often when you are the closest to success. But if you quit too soon, you may miss the victory that was just around the corner. That is why perseverance is so important. It's not about never facing struggles. It's about refusing to let them stop you. There will be moments when you feel alone, when people don't believe in you, and when circumstances seem impossible. But those are the moments that define your future. Will you let the difficulties defeat you, or will you use them to push forward with even more determination? Remember, every champion, every leader, every person who has achieved something great has been where you are. They had reasons to quit, but they made a decision to keep going. One of the best ways to overcome challenges is to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing problems as reasons to stop, see them as opportunities to grow. Instead of letting discouragement define you, use it as motivation to prove to yourself that you are stronger than the struggle. Every difficulty carries a lesson, and if you embrace the challenge, you will come out wiser, stronger, and more prepared for the future. So when challenges come, don't be surprised. Don't let them shake your confidence. Instead, face them with the mindset that they are temporary, that they are making you stronger, and that if you keep pushing forward, success will come. Because the truth is, the greater the challenge, the greater the reward. In every area of life, whether it's business, relationships, leadership, or personal growth, consistency is what builds trust and credibility. People don't trust what they see once in a while. They trust what they see repeatedly. If you want to be successful, respected, and relied upon, you must be consistent in your actions, words, and commitments. Think about the people you admire the most. Whether it's a mentor, a leader, or a friend, chances are they are consistent. They show up when they say they will, follow through on their commitments, and remain steady no matter the circumstances. That consistency is what makes them trustworthy. On the other hand, people who are unpredictable, who make promises but don't keep them, who show up strong one day but disappear the next. In business, consistency is what creates a strong reputation. A company that delivers excellent service every time will build a loyal customer base. A professional who consistently meets deadlines and delivers quality work will earn promotions and opportunities. But inconsistency, whether in work ethic, product quality, or reliability, will make people hesitant to trust you. It's not about being perfect. It's about being dependable. The same principle applies to relationships. Trust is not built through grand gestures, but through consistent actions over time. A friend who is there for you once in a while but disappears in difficult times is not truly dependable. A spouse or partner who expresses love one day but is distant the next creates uncertainty. But when someone shows up consistently, when their actions match their words day after day, that's what builds deep, lasting trust. Consistency also builds credibility and leadership. People follow those they trust. And trust is built through reliability. A leader who makes decisions based on emotions or changes direction constantly will lose the confidence of their team. But a leader who stands firm, communicates clearly, and leads with integrity will gain the respect of those around them. Leadership is not about being the loudest or the most talented. It's about being steady, committed, and trustworthy. One of the biggest mistakes people make is underestimating the power of small, consistent actions. They think that one big success will establish credibility. But in reality, trust is built through the small, everyday decisions. Being on time, keeping your word, following through on commitments. These are the habits that create a foundation of trust over time. It's not what you do occasionally that matters, it's what you do consistently. But here's the challenge. Consistency takes discipline. It's easy to be reliable when things are going well, but true credibility is built when you remain steady, even in tough times. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when the results don't seem immediate, and when distractions try to pull you off course. But if you stay committed to the process, over time, people will know they can count on you. At the end of the day, success, trust, and credibility are not built overnight. They are built through consistency. If you want people to believe in you, be consistent. If you want to be respected in your field, be consistent. If you want to achieve greatness, be consistent. Because in a world full of uncertainty, those who are consistent will always stand out. Success is not the result of one big moment. It is the product of small choices made consistently over time. Every major accomplishment, every great victory, and every extraordinary achievement started with a series of seemingly insignificant decisions. The truth is, it's not what you do once that shapes your future. It's what you do consistently. Too often, people overlook the power of small choices because they seem insignificant in the moment. Skipping one workout doesn't seem like a big deal. Spending an extra 10 minutes scrolling through social media instead of reading a book feels harmless. Eating one unhealthy meal doesn't seem like it will impact your health. But success and failure is built in these small daily decisions. Over time, these choices compound, leading either to progress or stagnation. Think of a drop of water falling on a rock. A single drop won't make a difference. But when those drops fall continuously, over time, they will carve through the rock. That's the power of consistency. The small things you do every day may not seem like they matter, but over weeks, months, and years, they shape your future. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't get there by making one big, life-changing decision. They got there by making small, intentional choices daily. The athlete who wins championships didn't train intensely just once. They committed to training every day. The author who writes a best-selling book didn't finish it overnight. They wrote a little bit each day. The entrepreneur who built a thriving business didn't get lucky. They made disciplined choices consistently, even when no one was watching. The key is to stay consistent, even when you don't see immediate results. Small choices often don't show their impact right away, which is why so many people give up too soon. When they start a new habit, but when they don't see a drastic change after a few weeks, they assume it's not working and quit. But just like a seed growing underground before breaking through the surface, progress is happening even when you can't see it. One of the greatest secrets to success is understanding the power of compounding. When you make good choices consistently, they build on each other. Reading 10 pages a day might not seem like much, but over a year, that's 3,650 pages, equivalent to several books. Saving a small amount of money each month might feel insignificant, but over time it grows into financial security. Waking up a little earlier each day might seem minor, but it creates extra time to invest in your dreams. But just as good habits compound, so do bad habits. A small compromise here, a little laziness there. It doesn't seem like a big deal at first, but over time those small negative choices add up, leading to missed opportunities, wasted potential, and regret. That's why it's so important to be intentional about the choices you make every day. So if you want to achieve great things, don't focus on making one giant leap. Instead, focus on the small, daily choices that move you forward. Be consistent, stay disciplined, trust the process. Because in the end, success is not about making one big move, it's about making the right small moves over and over again. Success doesn't come overnight, It is not the result of one lucky break or one big opportunity. It is the product of staying faithful to the process. Showing up, putting in the work, and trusting that your efforts will pay off in due time. The people who achieve great things in life are not necessarily the most talented, the most educated, or the most gifted. They are the ones who remain committed to the journey, even when they couldn't see immediate results. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant success. We live in a world that glorifies quick results. But real success is built over time. Just like a farmer plants a seed and faithfully waters it before seeing any growth, you have to stay consistent in your efforts before you see the rewards. If the farmer gives up too soon, thinking nothing is happening, he will never see the harvest. The same is true in life. Those who remain faithful to the process will always reap the rewards. Sticking with the process requires patience. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working, when you feel like you're putting in effort but not seeing progress. This is where many people get discouraged and quit. But just because you don't see results right away doesn't mean nothing is happening. Growth is taking place beneath the surface. The breakthroughs come to those who refuse to give up. Faithfulness to the process also builds character. It teaches discipline, perseverance, and resilience. Anyone can be excited at the beginning, but true strength is found in those who keep going when the excitement fades. The greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders are those who kept pushing forward when others walked away. They weren't just committed to success, they were committed to the journey that leads to success. Many times people abandon the process because they compare themselves to others. They see someone else achieving results faster and start to feel like their own efforts are pointless. But comparison is a distraction. Your journey is unique and your rewards will come in their own time. Stay focused on your path and trust that as long as you remain faithful, your time will come. Faithfulness to the process also requires trust. Sometimes things won't go the way you plan. You will face delays, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles. But these challenges are not there to stop you. They are there to refine you. The difficulties you face are shaping you for the rewards that are ahead. Every struggle, every challenge, every moment of waiting is preparing you for what's next. The people who achieve success in any field are the ones who do the right thing, even when no one is watching. They stay disciplined, even when no one is checking on them. They put in the work day after day, knowing that consistency will eventually lead to breakthrough. Faithfulness is about trusting that your efforts are not wasted, that every small step is moving you closer to the reward. So don't grow weary in doing what is right. Don't let frustration cause you to give up. Keep showing up. Keep putting in the effort. Keep believing that your work will pay off. Because in the end, those who stay faithful to the process are always the ones who reap the greatest rewards. No matter where you are in life, no matter what challenges you're facing, I want you to know this: your breakthrough is coming. The road may be long, the struggles may be real, and there may be moments when you feel like quitting. But if you hold on, if you stay the course, you will see the reward of your perseverance. Every great success story has moments of hardship, times when it looked like nothing was working, when the dream seemed too far away. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's the decision to keep going when everything in them wanted to quit. The people who reach their goals are the ones who refuse to give up. Think about the caterpillar in its cocoon. It goes through a dark, tight, and difficult process before it finally breaks free and transforms into a butterfly. If it gives up in the struggle, it will never fly. The same is true for you. The pressure, the struggle, the waiting period, it's all part of the process. You may not see it now, but what's happening in your life is preparing you for something greater. There will be moments when you feel tired, when the opposition seems too strong, when the doors don't seem to be opening. That's when you have to remind yourself why you started. You didn't come this far just to quit now. You've already invested too much, learned too much, and grown too much to turn back. Your breakthrough could be just around the corner. Some of the greatest victories in life come right after the hardest battles. The enemy always fights the hardest when you're the closest to your breakthrough. That's why you can't afford to stop now. The finish line is closer than you think. What you've been praying for, working for, believing for, it's on its way. But if you give up too soon, you'll never get to see the reward. You may not see how it's going to happen. You may not feel like you have the strength to keep going, but let me encourage you. Keep pushing forward. The obstacles in front of you are not permanent. The struggle is not your final destination. What looks like a setback is really a setup for something greater. Every great achiever, every history maker, every champion you admire had moments when they wanted to quit, but they chose to press on. And because they didn't give up, they saw the reward of their endurance. The same can be true for you. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you realize, and closer to your breakthrough than you know. So lift your head, take another step, and refuse to quit. Because your breakthrough is coming. Keep believing, keep fighting, and keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. My friend, you've come too far to stop now. The road to success is not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to keep moving forward, even when the journey gets tough. You may have faced setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt, but don't let them define you. Let them refine you. Every challenge, every delay, every difficulty is shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what's ahead. So stay faithful, stay consistent, stay committed to the process. Remember, success is not built in a day, it's built daily. Your small choices, your steady habits, your unwavering determination are creating the foundation for something great. And when you feel like giving up, remind yourself your breakthrough is coming. The doors will open, the opportunities will appear, the hard work will pay off. Keep pressing on, keep believing, and keep expecting the best, because the best is yet to come. Now go forward with confidence, knowing that consistency is the key to your success. The future belongs to those who refuse to quit, and that means it belongs to you.